Cobblestones are tough, and I mean that for both senses of the word. They're tough to ride on, and they're extremely painful when you fall on them. So, I mean, why would a cyclist want to ride them? We would avoid them at all costs. But actually, cobblestones have been the makers of incredible races. I mean, races like Tour of Flanders and Paris-Roubaix spring to mind. Dusty scenes of grueling cobble sections, bared teeth, and punctures galore. So what would happen if a pure roadie doesn't ride any cobbles went up against a pure mountain biker who doesn't ride road? Who would win? Who would prevail? So for this experiment, well, I thought I'd team up with this guy. Yeah, Blake Samson from GMBN. What's happening? Good. Right, mate, I want to find out who is better on the cobble climbs, because we think of Mathieu van der Poel, Wout van Aert, Marianne Vos. These are riders that ride off-road in cyclocross races, cross-country mountain bike riders, and they are the best on those classics. Yeah. So I reckon this is going to be an interesting race.
Yes, I reckon so.
You think you got it?
I think I got it. Have you got it with those little skinny tyres?
Oh, mate,
Obviously,
you wait. You wait.
The first hill Blake and I are going to take on is called Alfred Hill in Bristol. Now this is a cobbled climb of 150 metres with an average gradient of 17%.
2, 1, go! You got me, dude.
I just Oh,
savage.
I'm gonna throw up.
So Blake, fair one. 50-second climb on a cobbled street.
Yeah.
You had me. I'm surprised about that.
It's quite heavy, this bike. I got a lot of grip, that's for sure.
So you weren't losing any power from losing grip, which I was, because I was kind of like hopping on the cobbles.
Yeah, I could hear that.
But you were able to maintain all the power, but then you were losing some power in the suspension and the heaviness of the bike.
Yeah.
So I reckon, so you've got a higher max power than me. I want to see what you're like on a road bike, on cobbles, on this climb.
Yes.
Who's going to win then?
Don't know, let's go.
It's going to be an interesting one, this.
Have you got a bike for me?
I've got a bike for you, man.
Yes.
And it's going to match your helmet.
Oh! Perfect.
Right, let's get back down, shall we? So Blake, you know all the greats. They've transferred all that power, that max wattage, that 30 seconds max wattage, and transferred it onto a road bike, onto cobbles, and won a multitude of races. Do you still think you've got it? Do you still think you can have me aboard that baby?
Yes, I think I can try.
And do you really like how it matches?
Mate, look at it. Who would have thought it? Look at that. It's the same.
To what I do for you. What I do for you. Right.
Again?
Again. Are you ready?
No, not really.
I better win this. If I don't win this, I'm fuming.
You can buy the coffees.
3, 2, 1. Up. 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 Wrong gear. Shit. No! Blake, your explosive power transitions to the road bike. That was savage.
That was hard going.
How many more have you got in your legs?
And that, probably 3.
So the pros, you know, the Van Aerts of the world, they would do that kind of effort after a 100-mile race.
After 100 miles, they'll do that.
Bit different to sprinting into a big dirt jump, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot. 100 miles and you're going to do that.
Mate, now I've seen how explosive you are on the bike, how much power you got. I reckon we take it back on the road, we head to an even steeper climb, and we think if you've still got it. You ready, buddy?
I'm ready.
Let's hit the road. Do you want a bit of time to recover?
I heard there's a coffee shop down here.
Coffee shop, let's do it. Mate, you whipped my ass. Can't believe it.
Yeah. Well,
How do you feel putting power out down on a road bike?
do you know what? From the mountain bike to that being super lightweight, knowing it's got skinnier tyres, but that was easier to get the power down, even though it was rougher. Yeah, I felt quicker on that.
What kind of power were you doing on that bike?
Why? So my power's 1852.
1850?
Yeah. So somewhere.
For how long?
I have no idea.
Like a good 30 seconds?
Yeah, good, solid. I reckon a bit more than 30 I could keep going.
So I've got 1200 in me as a max power.
That's good though, isn't it?
Thanks,
But
mate.
yours is more endurance.
Yeah.
Mine's
So
just.
I'm good after a 100-mile ride.
Yeah, actually, no. I would need help to get to the end to then put the power down.
Yeah. I was impressed with your ride, I'm not gonna lie.
Mate.
I'm competitive, so I did like losing. I really did like losing. When I saw you go, I was like,
Nah, come on.
so after our coffee stop, we need to head to the road.
Yeah?
See if you can transfer the power on a steeper climb,
Yeah.
but on smooth tarmac.
All right. Sounds even easier.
Yeah, I know, that's what I'm slightly worried about. Why not? I didn't think this through tonight. So we've come to Vale Street,
Right.
looking over beautiful Bristol in the southwest of England, and that's where we're headed. Let me just show you this.
What, up this? Yeah.
Now this is topping out at 30%. That's why we're walking, we're not riding.
Well, that's what.
But we're gonna have to
We're
really
gonna have
tough
to
it.
sprint up this.
Have you got it in you? I don't reckon I got the power.
I don't know if I've. Oh! There's the mountain. Let's get the mountain bike shoe. You gotta hike your bike up this, dude. Look at it.
Hold on, I'm just gonna use the steps. There we go, just that is steep.
This is really steep, dude. Like, it doesn't really show on camera. Nothing really does.
No.
But we put the phone down on the floor, and that's what it is. That's how steep it is.
This is stupid steep, isn't it?
This is ridiculous steep. Look at it.
30%. And you can see actually, all the cars that have been have grounded it. Let's
Yeah.
see if this car grounds
Let's
out.
see if this fan.
Yeah, he's done it.
Oh, his back wheel's off the floor.
Oh! Right, you ready to hit the start line?
Yeah,
'Cause
right there.
We know you're faster going down it, but can you go up it? The same speed. Okay, getting clipped in on a steep climb. Right, mate, you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, up! Yeah! Yeah! Oh, far off!
Oh, I got lightheaded.
I needed it. If that was 50 metres longer,
I think you would
I was
have.
crawling you back.
Yeah, you were. I should have changed gear
You had
and then brought up.
you had so much speed off the line.
Can we not do that again? Please, no.
Should we have a lie down?
Yeah, in the middle of the road so we can get run over and end.
That's killed me off.
Yeah.
That is insane, mate, how you can put out that much power. Unreal. Just shows how those greats of cycling
Oh, mate.
have learnt so much from the off-road
Yeah.
stuff and taken it across and just...
And how we've done it vice versa.
Right, we need to get our breath back.
Yeah. I think the ambulances are coming for us. We need gas. I'll run out. Over here.
So there you have it. 2 brutal climbs.
Yep.
Ouch!
This one, the last one, probably the worst one.
Yeah, 100%. And I guess it just shows how, from your mountain bike background, your initial burst, your explosiveness on the bike really can transfer onto these pretty insane climbs on a road bike. And I guess this just brings it to attention, like how Mathieu van der Poel, Wout van Aert, and all the cyclocross races that have transferred into the road, how they can transition from the mud to the road, and they've kind of just swept up. So, on that note, Mr. Blake Samson, I reckon you've got Paris-Roubaix, Tour of Flanders in you?
I reckon so, yeah. If it was 45 seconds long, and with a coffee and 2 cakes in the middle, and then do the next stage to finish.
That sounds like my kind of race. Right, guys, if you enjoyed having Blake along, which I truly did, then let us know in the comment section below.
And if you are taking part in all of these kind of big climbs and epic ones in the back garden, let us know. Comment in the section down below and give us a thumbs up, like.
Yeah, give it a thumbs
if you
up.
like climbing at high speed.
Right, mate. What'd you say? Little down the coffee stop?
Please.